Protestant, somebody going in the church and he's wearing a short, I will kick him out. Why you are wearing short in the church? This is a house of God. Women, men, they should wear decent clothes inside the church. So I want to take from the Orthodox the good things, bring it to the Protestant. I want to take from the Protestant the good things, bring it to the Orthodox. You know what I mean? Don't take the wrong. Take the good of each and forget about the wrong. So the Orthodox are very active. They go preach, they teach, etc. What about we make the Orthodox do the same? Why they are dead? Why their churches became, like they are like ghost town? What happened to the Orthodoxy? It became a traditional where people go to the church and stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. But this is not what Jesus did. Why wouldn't see Orthodox priests in the street preaching the gospel? Why you became a businessman? Why you became the same as Muhammad? So every church have the right side and the wrong side, and we as a Christians we should filter the wrong and keep the right. It's like you come from the Middle East, you have a good tradition. We have good tradition there, right? My mother, no, my mother, she never did that. My mother, she never pray in the front of a picture. Neither my dad. Never, never. They are Orthodox, yes, but they never did that. Never. We have only one picture in the living room, is made by my mother hand for the Last Supper, of Jesus, but not to pray in front of it. It's like an art by hand. You use those stitches things. It take a lot of time. I don't know how long it take to make it. Big one in the wall. So this is made by my mother, but I never saw either my dad or my mother praying in the front of a picture. Never happened. Yeah. I never, by the way, asked them why they don't. Like at that time, I was not really thinking about it. But by the time you start thinking about what is right, what's wrong. So take from every, what is benefit for us as a Christians, what is not benefit, Churches became more traditional, like, you go to the church, like the Muslims, they read for you the Al-Bukhari. Prophet Muhammad said this, Allahu Akbar, shish kebab, hummus, and they go home. It's like a brainwash surgery happened to you every weekend. We are Christians. The Lord, He taught us the wisdom, and the book of God should not be repeated as words only, should be understood. There's a huge difference between understanding and memorizing. So what happened in many of those churches, sadly, they are acting the same as the Muslims. Sit down, stand up, repeat those words. The same as the Muslims, we are doing the same. But this is not what Jesus used to do. Go and read every speech of Jesus. Who sat down and who stood up? Nobody. Seriously, right? Who is the one who hold, those, what they call them? The one they give nicest smell? Nobody. Like, did Peter do that? So they became more into tradition instead of being more of servant of Christ. So the priest, he become a professional person who do profession of repeating habits. When the reality is they should be preachers, teachers, and their job should be in the street, not just between walls. Right? I remember once a bishop, he's a retired bishop actually, very old man. Actually, I respect him. He's a very nice person. And he wrote many books too. He's a genius person in like in knowledge about the church and the history. Like he's like a dictionary by himself. He said to me, my son, what you are getting from this? He mean speaking against Islam. So I said to him, uh, how many Muslims left Islam since you start your mission? He shake his head. He said, none. I said, okay, ask me the same question. He went silence. So he's asking me, instead of encouraging me to do more, we support you, etc., what are you getting from this? Shouldn't you encourage me? No. What are you getting from this? Well, check it out. See how many left Islam because of what I'm doing. And then you will know what I'm getting from this. Right?
The Israeli Air Force has redefined what it means to achieve air dominance since the launch of Operation Rising Lion. On the night of June 13th, around 200 IAF aircraft flew deep into Iranian airspace, operating for over 2 hours in enemy territory in one of the most complex and far-reaching operations in history. With precise coordination, the IAF dismantled Iran's nuclear infrastructure, crippling its ability to build nuclear weapons. It destroyed key missile systems, neutralized aerial threats, and struck critical intelligence and command centers. Senior military and intelligence figures behind Iran's terror networks were eliminated. Even 2,300 kilometers from Israel, the IAF hit its target with exact precision. This was the longest range strike in IAF history. This operation was a masterclass in modern warfare, and when Iran tried to strike back, Israel's multi-layered missile defense system was ready. A defense wall stretching from ground to space where threats, from drones to ballistic missiles, are intercepted before hitting Israel. This is how a nation is protected, not just with weapons, but with the will, strategy, and relentless precision of our soldiers.
You see, motive is very important to win a war. And if the Israeli have a motive, same as us as a Christians, if we have a motive to defend and we believe in what we do, then things will and the action will be different. If you don't have motive, you are just a soldier there. Somebody hire you to get the salary, you get paid, and you don't want to die. You don't want to go and fight from your heart. There is a huge difference between somebody he fight from his heart because he believe in something, and somebody he is just getting paid. And that is different between the American army, when they go to such a war, and the Israeli army, because the Israeli army now, they feel that they are the target of all of this. And for us as a Christians, we know that the target is not only the Israeli. I told you many times, the Muslim believe that Saturday is first and Sunday is next. What does that mean? We finish the Jews first, and then we finish the Christians. They were busy killing the Christians for centuries until Israel started or exist again. And now they are busy with Israel. But if Israel is gone, all those missiles of Iran will be hitting Europe. It's reality, But the dummy, they don't want to see it. If you go check right now, how many terrorists been arrested in Europe in the last just 12 months? How many spy? How many attack they were preparing? Hezbollah, they have branches around the world. In South America, in Africa. It's not just like a country have a conflict with somebody. Those are global terrorist organizations sponsored by countries with massive budgets. It's reality. So you will see someone like somebody, he sent me email today in Patreon saying why we should support Israel. Like the email is long, but I will read my answer for him. Where is the email? I don't know if he is listening now. He can say the email is coming from me. So I send him an email back saying, first of all, this is the land of the Jews. And if we are truthful, then we have to tell the truth. Yeah, this is the land of the Jews, right? I mean, anyone have an objection? Those Arab are not even Palestinians. And the word Palestinian means foreigners. So even if you are Palestinian, that means you are not from there. As simple as that. Where is David from? Where is Solomon from? Where Jesus was? You know, you see those dummies, they say to you, Jesus is a Palestinian. I mean, the stupid people are, stupidity is amazing, right? So a Christian says to you, why we should support Israel? Are you an idiot? This is their land first. So if you see somebody want to take my house, let us say I'm even an atheist. Is it your duty as a Christian to celebrate somebody stealing the house of somebody? Or you stand against it? This is the house of the Jews. This is the only land they have. They never had other land. Where are they from? Are they American? Are they Australian? So it's very silly to ask why we should support them. This is their land. Number two, you know, the Jews don't accept Jesus. Okay, hold on. There's hundreds of millions of Christians by name, but they are the enemy of Christ by act. Why you don't get angry from them? Why just because they are Jews you want to go against them? How many movies you watch a day and they use the F word to Jesus in the movie? And you keep watching the movie. Do you have account in Netflix? This is Antichrist, you know, program. They made even a movie about Jesus being a homosexual. Did you get upset? No. You still, you know, you still pay them money to get rich, right? Yeah. But if the Jews did that, then you are Jews. The Jews did it. We have to go after the Jews. So always when a small tiny minority live between us, in any society, by the way, always the minority are the unless the society is a civil society, but any group of minority, if they live in a savage society like Muslim society, they will be a target of killing, discrimination, all kinds of things, like what happened to the Christians now in Syria or in Jordan or in Egypt or in Iraq or you name it. Nobody get upset from the Muslims for what they do. Trump, he praised Qatar. Trump, he praised Saudi Arabia. Did you ask him how many Christians you have in the country? Like, is it possible that this country have 100% Muslims? Like, nobody convert to Christianity? Nobody became an atheist? In your country, there's no gays. But he praised them. Because the West don't care for... this is not only about Trump, by the way. Trump, Obama, all the same garbage. They don't care really for what is ethical. They care for dollar, you know, green. Like what we will get from this trip. So what? In Iran, they kill the Christians. In Saudi Arabia, they kill the Christians. In Syria, they kill the Christians. In Iraq, they kill the Christians. But we don't mind to be friend to all of them. Right? And there is many who support a person, they support it blindly. Like, you know, I voted for Trump, but when Trump is wrong, I will say he's wrong. Like what he did in Syria. You know, he should not approve this regime. At least get some guarantee that the Christian will be treated, you know, as citizen. We don't want special treatment to any Christians anywhere in the world. We don't want we are not asking for blue blood and royalty. We are asking to be treated like any citizen. That's all. He don't care. He right away he left sanctions just because the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he gave him some money. And then the Prince of Qatar, he gave him an airplane. I mean, Trump himself is the one who said Qatar supporting terrorism in high level, which means he accused directly the ruler of Qatar. The video is there on the internet, you can look for it. How they are the one who support terrorism And then you accept a gift from them. And now they became your best friends. Trump Tower in Qatar, Trump Tower in Saudi Arabia, Trump Tower in the moon, Trump Tower, And then the people, if you say that, people who they love Trump very much, they will be upset from you. I will not be surprised if I receive an email saying, I will not support you no more. Why you are attacking Trump? I don't care what you say. Support me or not. Don't support me. It's the truth. How we are going after Iran because they support Hamas, and we praise Qatar who support Hamas. Anyone can tell me? Which one? In fact, he should attack Qatar. You know what I mean? Trump, he should go after Qatar. They are more dangerous than Iran. They are the GoFundMe to every terrorist in the world. Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden, Al-Zawahiri, ISIS, you name it. What we can say, the truth hurt. This guy is saying to me here, Mr. Zionist Prince is there. Anything Israel does that you... Hold on. Mr. Zionist Prince. Okay, that's a good one. So listen, Potato. I want to read your comment here. I find it very laughable. If there is anything Israel does that you move to Israel and let us take care of ourselves. You piece of shit, can you take care of yourself anyway? Since when you can take care of yourself? All of you, you go and have a welfare. All of you are a refugee in different country because you are seeking to get rid of yourself. If you can take care of yourself, you will not cross the ocean, kiss the ass of those white people, say, please give me papers. Please, I will wash dishes, huh? You will not go stand in the front of the embassy for 10 hours kissing their ass to give you a visa or cross the border from Mexico. Take care of ourselves. Since when you take care of yourself? Do you have even electricity? A piece of garbage. I remember my mom, she is making a cake. And the cake is coming. Electricity is coming. It's gone. It's coming. It's gone. It's coming. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. And we were kids. We are waiting for the cake. Mom, is the cake ready? Like, we go to play. We come back. She said, the electricity is gone again. Okay. Go play and come back later. We come back after 2 hours. Is the cake is ready, Mom? No. It's gone. It was gone. Yeah, it was gone. It's still gone until now. And he's talking about taking care of ourselves. You piece of garbage. Since then you take, if not the Western and the foreigners, you don't even know how to install a column for electricity. A potato. Everything is in your hand. The clothes you wear is made by kuffar. I challenge you to name one thing is made by you. What is made by you? And if you get a chance to build a manufacturer because the Western or the Russian, they build it for you, you start using it for wrong reason. I have a friend, this was a long time ago, I was like, I don't know, I was maybe 17, teenage, I don't know, like a long time ago. He bought a gun. He said, it's very cheap. I said, okay. And the gun looked nice, actually. Covered by chrome, shiny. I said, this gun is made where? He said, Turkey. I said, no, don't. He said, try it. I said, no, I will not try it. It's made in Turkey. I said, what? He said, I know that you don't like the Turkish. Come on, that's just a gun. I said, it's made in Turkey. It might explode in your face. This guy did not listen to me. So he went and like he want to practice shooting. So he shot, I don't know, like 4 or 5 magazine, and the gun, boom, he lost his 2 fingers. His fingers are gone. Now, for sure, we can say now the Turkish, like they are making drone, etc. But if you check, you will find that even the drone is not made in Turkey. Nothing is made in Turkey. Actually, even in America, they are buying their chips from Taiwan. You know, the kuffar. The end of the point that if America cannot even make their own drone 100% made in America, you, potato, can make anything. They will say to you a TV made in Iran. What they call it, the TV made in Iran? I forgot the name. Iran TV, you know, and then everything inside the TV is made in China. So what they do, they have an agreement with the Chinese manufacturer to send them everything of the TV, the component. They put it together in Iran, and they sell it as Iranian-made TV. It's like Trump hat. Make America great again, and the hat is made in China. All right. Look like today we will not talk about Islam. We could not. We know people want to talk about politics, and you know, my politics have no mercy, right? And I know many people, they will not like it, but who care? The Israeli now, like somebody asking about what do you think about what happened next. I think the Israeli, they should have changed the way they are doing their war against Iran. Because until now, they are just attacking like things have to do with the army. If you remember, I said it from the first day, the Israeli should attack the electric grid. Until now, never happened. Or all the cities of Iran, they have electricity. If you want them to surrender and stop attacking you, hit the electric grid. A nation like Iran, who live in a very hot area. What is the temperature now in Tehran? Even though now it is very, like it's nighttime. What is the temperature in Tehran, the capital of Iran?
The temperature in Tehran, Iran, currently is 77 degrees.
All right. It's going to be later 95. And this is now, we are what? We are in June. And if they attack the grid, electric grid, you know, they will not be able to fix it in 6 months. So you imagine how much damage that will do. As long as they have electricity, people, they have their fridge, things will be normal, you know, nothing changed. You're attacking only army isolated target like airport, brigade, special forces. But the Iranian regime is hitting civilian cities. So if you think about it, the Iranians are doing more harmful impact in Israel as an impact of, let us say, making the public lose their support to the government of Israel. Because if you notice that every day there's like 50, 100, 200 houses are destroyed and a couple of hundred may be injured, for how long the Israeli would take it? So the Iranian, they are doing the right thing. The Israeli, they are not focusing on the right thing. You attacking the electric grid will take them half hour. They finish it all. And there is no excuse not to do it, because simply the Iranian, they are attacking all kind of civil locations, you know, even university, even hospital. We are not saying attack hospital. Don't attack hospital. Don't attack school. Don't attack women. Don't attack children. But electric grid is essential to make the regime surrender. Until now, they did not do it. What we can say. And that will make uprise against the regime in Iran. But until now, did not do it. Even, I spoke to someone from Israel. He is an officer. He said he promised he will deliver my message. Nothing happened. Like one of you sent me a message says, yeah, they destroy. No, they did not destroy electric grid of any cities. They did destroy electric grid which is connected to the nuclear facility. That is not what I was asking for. Yeah, like all of us now, if we lose electricity, how much is going to be affecting you? Badly. Because our food in the fridge will be thrown out, right? We cannot live without, like, all days is over. Like, grandfather, they used to sleep at 5 o'clock, wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Like chicken, literally. Life is very simple. But now your main life actually is at night. You see what electricity have done to you? It's extended your day. So the most enjoyable time for you is the night time, because at daytime you go to work, you're busy, you're tired. So now you go home, not just to sleep and wake up again to go to work. You can do a lot of things to entertain yourself because of electricity. Now, if you are a Muslim, you will watch porn. It's okay. But if you are a Christian, you will read books, you will watch maybe a movie. You ask ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, how to do this, or like many things you can do. If you are a Muslim, you ask ChatGPT how to make a suicide bomb. So yeah. So electricity is very important to get rid of it in Iran, but they are not listening. No, I mean the majority of Muslims, they watch porn. They are obsessed with porn. You go right now, you see even the news in Google, they say top dog country who search for sex with animals is Pakistan. Rape pictures, Pakistan. All kind of, even they call it in the article pornistan. Yeah, they are. The more they are Muslim religious, the more they are obsessed with sex. Because this religion will make sex as a taboo, but in the same time, everything is under the carpet. So now, like, we cannot talk about it, but we are doing it. But all is under the carpet, and under the carpet is stink. No, I'm not joker. This is true. I can search. The problem when I search for this, it will bring you porn website. When I search for it, because the second you type in the search engine porn, you know what I mean. It's like typing the name of Andrew Tate. Right away you will see somebody masturbating. Number one nation in sexy web search, call it Pornistan. You see it? Yeah. Yeah, and they claim that their countries are like in America you have porn station, but we are the customers. There's no striptease club in Pakistan. We strip at home, right? And we dress burqa. We are very, very, very conservative people. What is the top search they have? Sex, camel sex. I mean, how in the world anyone is interested in camel sex? Rape video, child sex. I mean, pervert, like Muhammad. Right? Indonesian news, they say America did war crime. So why they are kissing the ass of the American? What about Indonesia? They cut their relationship with America so they can go hungry. Well, this is only in the news. American, they are committing a crime. Tomorrow, by the way, I'm going to the American embassy to apply for a visa. We know them. If you open the embassy for visa for Indonesian, the whole country will go to America, starting from the president. Am I lying? All the mullahs will apply for the visa. You know what I notice about all those who are coming to this country? They are ungrateful, generally speaking. And if I am a president, I will take citizenship from a lot of people. I remember once I was sitting with a bunch of Arab. I don't know them actually. I met them. They invited me. It was like weekend. It's like a restaurant, a Middle Eastern restaurant. So they start. The first one says, "When I was in Jordan, my life was like a king. My villa, my etc." The other guy, I'm okay. And I'm listening. So I said to them after they finish all their drama about the king life they have, I mean, your king in Jordan is bankrupt, but anyway. I said, so as long your life there is so good and so beautiful, why you don't go back? It's not easy. It's not easy to go to the beautiful. Why you don't go back? This is a stupid country. This is a bad country. Disgusting America. I mean, those people, I assure you, they kiss the ass of everybody to come to this country. And then after they get citizenship, they badmouth the country. So if I am in charge, I will spy on every person who is not born in this, or even the born one, even the one who hates this country. Take his citizenship, ship him out. You don't like it? Get out. What a bunch of hypocrites. I said, go back. I said, don't you think the Middle East is better than here? I said, if it's better than here, so why I'm here? Why you came here? It's better in which way? In Turkey, you park your car. I know somebody, he parked his car. He sit in the restaurant. Like the restaurant is just facing the car, like the car in the front of the restaurant, but like sideways. When they went outside, the tires from the other side are gone. You go to Turkey, you end losing your kidney. If you are lucky, your heart too. In Jordan, the guy was talking about Jordan. You can't even use water for your shit. Excuse my language. There's no water in the country. The government, they open the water, I think, twice a week. Imagine you don't have water in your toilet seat. So they have no water. They have bad economy. Like the only countries they have like a flourishing now is the one who have oil. Even those ones, the citizens, many of them, they are very poor. You allow them to come to this country, and then they spit on this country. The law in America or any Western country, should it change, that the one who support an enemy of the country by talk or by act should be, tried for treason, stripped from his civil right and citizenship, and shipped out. Like those who support Hamas. The law should change. If I am the one in charge of this country, I will change it immediately. I will not take it to court. What court? That guy, he have a video supporting Hamas. I do not need evidence. Just send him out. Now Trump, he want to ship those people out. Every scumbag in the world go against him. Racist, KKK. He is against the freedom. He is a no king. No king. You stupid people. How come Obama, he put people in cage, nobody opened his mouth, And then Trump, he came, they put a picture in the internet, says, Trump, he put people in cage. It was a Trump, it was Obama. But because Obama is African, he cannot say he's a white man. So we can accuse him to be KKK, but we cannot say Obama, come on, he's a hypocrite. Obama is the one who banned 6 Islamic countries from entering the country. Nobody opened his mouth. When Trump, he came, the ban expired, so Trump, he re-signed it again. They start saying Trump in the BBC, Trump, he is the racist, he hate Muslims, he banned. It's Obama who did it. Trump, he just like he just re-signed, it's expired. Like if you are a migrant, you can get away with many things in this country, Yeah. But if you are born in this country and you are white, they accuse you of all the garbage in the world. In South Africa, they are discriminating white, they are killing them, they are raping their women, they attack them even in funerals. They have even show, you kill the white, kill the white, nobody complain. They support Hamas, nobody complain. Finally, Trump, he made this, he gave attention to what's going on. So we live in an era that if you say the truth, you are racist. If you say anything, they will frame you right away. The same as the Muslims, liberals and Muslims, they share a lot of things. The frame is ready. You have a phobia, Islamophobia. What do you mean Islamophobia? Here we go. They are killing Christians everywhere, every day. Bombs. Should we have phobia? What phobia are we talking about? Phobia is when the danger is not real. Phobia when they are not killing us. What phobia? Do you have phobia? So why you have security in the airport? Before the Muslims, we used to go all the way to the airplane without security check. How many of you remember? No security check. You can take even your family with you to the door of the airplane. They can wait for you to say bye-bye. Since the garbage of Muhammad came to the West, we have to take off our shoes, we have to go through X-ray, we have to wait for hours. Is that phobia? Garbage. You cannot say the truth. The truth hurt. And then you see this Ilhan Omar, the liberals, they vote for her. But don't those people, they hate America? It's a fact. If you go in the Quran right now, the Quran says in chapter 5, verse 51, take not Christians and Jews as a friends. And if you take any, you are an apostate, you must be killed. So how Ilhan Omar, she take American AOC as a friend and the homosexual as a friend? This is their book. Hypocrite. They go dance with the gay festival, but if you send them to Somalia, they will kill them. Queer for Palestine. You send the queer to Palestine, they will rape you and they will kill you in 2 seconds. Mental stupidity is amazing. All right? No, this is not the price of democracy. This is the price of stupidity. What does this have to do with democracy? But because, the society, the Christians, I want to blame the Christians, number one. Because, you see, Christians, they've been taught for a long time that we should stay away from politics. I can show you tons of videos of so-called priests saying, politics is of the devil. Politics is not from God. Stay away. And then what happened? The one who vote and the one who go for election is the atheists, the liberals. So they control your school board, they control the textbook, they control the media, and then your kid, he go to school, he come back changing his gender. Why? Because he decided to be stupid, believe in a stupid idiot who claimed that God is against you to vote. Because if you don't vote against the devil, you are voting for the devil. Who's going to take over the devil? You vote against him. Right? So this is not the price of democracy. In fact, in America, there's no democracy. You see, many people, they keep talking democracy, but in reality, democracy does not exist in America. We are a republic. It's not democrat. It's not democrat. I don't know if you know what the difference between republic and democracy. It's a big difference. However, like in the Constitution, the freedom of speech, right? But this is not the problem. In fact, I support the freedom of speech because the enemy can say and expose himself, right? It's better than having an enemy hiding it inside his chest. That would be more dangerous. But this is not the problem. The problem is those liberals, they control education, they control the schools, they control courts, they control libraries, universities. All those students who they are going in the streets supporting so-called Palestine, they are your kids. They've been lied to. They are fighting from their heart. They think really they are doing the good job. They are convinced because simply somebody was not doing his job. When you when you leave the square for the devil will take over. Right? Like imagine AOC became president. I mean, Putin will be dancing in the street. All our enemy will be so happy. I mean, who's going to fear us? Joe Biden, he made us the joke of everybody. You know, when the enemies, they look at the American embassy, instead of seeing the American flag, they see the gay flag. What is that? Who gave you the right to put the gay flag? This is the embassy, represent all America, not the gays. If this is a gays embassy, tell us. There's a huge difference between freedom of speech, but this is a government, have an agenda. Their agenda is sexual. Have nothing to do with anything else. Even USA aid was given to people who just support agenda of sexuality. Just you send them your name of your organization. I am from Egypt. I have an organization. We are a bunch of homosexual. Can you please support us? You submit your application to the embassy, and then $300, $400, $500,000 from the money of the American, who they are homeless in the street, go to support such an organization. How that in the world will serve the country? So the liberals, this is why if you are a Christian, you should never vote for liberals. Not only it's because it's against the Bible, but those are out of their mind. How that serve the country? So what if somebody is a gay in Egypt, regardless if it's true or not? May Allah bless his ass. What's our business? And shouldn't we don't discriminate people? What they are doing, they are discriminating. They are sending money to those who support their agenda, not the one, okay, what if somebody is a Christian? No, we don't support you. But I'm an American citizen. It doesn't matter. You have to be atheist. You have to be gay. You have to be lesbian. Then we support you. But this is exactly what discrimination is about. Right? Yeah, I was going to bless their ass except Allah, you know. All right. Yeah, the one who said Indonesia is upset from the war crime of America, tell the Indonesian president, shut up. If you are a man, shut down the embassy of America and kick all the American out. Let us see how good that will be. They will make pipi in his pant. The same as the crown prince in Saudi Arabia. He said exactly the same, you know. But the coward in his bedroom, he is dancing because the Israeli attacking Iran. This is why, after all the bad things about Trump, I have to say, I prefer Trump a billion trillion time, but not to have someone stupid like those Democrats. Do I agree? Actually, this time I noticed Trump, he did a lot of good things. He started doing cleaning, not like the previous time. So they start changing the education, start, trying to make a revolution inside the country, because we were asleep for a long time. We gave up to those liberals to control everything. So Trump this time, he did a lot of good things and I appreciate it. But doesn't mean if he did a lot of good things, we don't say the bad things too. Is CP taking calls from Muslims? I don't think there's Muslims gonna call me. Anyway, it's not important. Let us see. I will open my Discord to see if we can get some calls from Muslims. Maybe, you never know. Maybe the mullah of Iran will call me, or Khamenei. Let us see. All right, we will open Discord. Maybe we can get some customers. People in Discord, do you hear me? All right, thank you. We will try to get some calls before we finish for today. Maybe we can get some Abdul. We have here our friend Hussein. He is, I think, he's Iranian, ex-Muslim. Are you correct, Hussein? I saw you typing in, I think, Farsi, right? You're welcome, Devil. Invite your friends. If there is any Muslim would like to join us, any Abdul would like to join us, feel free. Remember, if you join us and defend Allah and His religion, Allah will give you extra versions. For me, I don't like versions. I like them to be used. It's easier. You know? I'm just being honest with you, Muslims. I don't want to go to the heaven of Allah and get versions. You know? What the point of this version thing? Like, what is exactly happening? And how we know there are versions? Huh? And how come each time you sleep with them, they will become virgin again? Isn't this a cheating? Like, imagine you get a car, you drive it for 10,000 kilometers, and then you come back home, and then in the morning, it has 0 mileage. Isn't this exactly what cheating is about? Like how, her vagina is brand new, brother. But brother, this is the same vagina yesterday you did, spend the day playing with it. Oh no, it's the same, yeah, but it's a refurbish. It's a refurbished one by Allah. Allah will refurbish the vagina. The God of the vagina refurbishing machine. I don't know what he used, by the way. Do he put like wax and itself like to keep it like to make it clean? I don't know. Any Muhammadan? You see, like this cult, the second you ask those simple questions, you will find how stupid it is. Yeah, it's an act of refurbish. I mean, if he have sex with her yesterday, the orgasm is 70 years. So 70 years doing boom boom just to orgasm. And then second day, this woman, she have a virgin vagina. What is the point? Any Abdul? Well, you know, for me, I will have a phobia to go to a one bedroom full of women, and one woman will scare the hell of you. Imagine you go to a bedroom, and those women are fighting over you. And those women, they have a very weird look, you know, like you can see the marrow of their bones. Must be true, you know, must be true. All of us, we like bones, you know, especially if you're ethnic group coming from dogs, like German Shepherd, Wolf, Husky, you know. Yeah. Like depend, where are you coming from? What is your origin of your family? Look at this beauty. Who can reject such a thing? We have to be honest here, you know. Do we have any Abdul? In fact, I don't know where is her vagina. I mean, can you see it? I don't see a vagina. I mean, I see bones. Excuse my language. Where is her ass? May Allah ask you. Where is the boobs? Okay, now the husband, excuse me, he is going to do something to the boobs. He want to do breastfeeding for adult. How he can find them? Where are they? Where is the lips? Where is the hips? Like, what the heck? We are going to have sex with a skeleton? This is what Muhammad said. I'm not making things up. Muhammad, he says that those women, you will see the marrow of their bones. They are so sexy, and you know it, to the point you see the marrow of their bones. So we are not making things up. That's what Muhammad said. Like those two Muslims today who attack a church in Syria, they are dreaming to get this, you know. Yeah. They are desperate to die, so they can go and have sex with those beautiful girls. It's very beautiful.